I just realized I didn't put the announcement that the stream started. My bad. My bad. Let me do that real quick. Pretend I'm not here. Okay. Whew. Freaking bloody hell. Alright. I feel like it was a journey to get over here. Alright, let me just put this over here too. Okay, we're good. What's up, my dudes? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome back to another edition of Arknights main story. It's been some months, but we are finally back. Yeah, you know. We're gonna dive into some chapter 15 today. I know this thing's about, what, like 12, 13 freaking hours, something like that? Yeah, we're not doing that all today, okay? That wouldn't even be possible, because YouTube doesn't let you stream that long. But, yeah, we're gonna dive into it a little bit, and I very much want to get it done before the week ends. That's gonna be the goal. So, yeah, I'm gonna say what's up to you guys in a sec also. I'm gonna read chat, I'm gonna say hello, and I'll switch the screen over. So, you said you got a sugar-free Monster drink? I actually don't drink Monster. I only really drink V8 energy. But I have water. But what's up, Beast? What's up, Frosty? What's up, Pichu? What's up, Doctor? It's been so long. Indeed it has. Welcome. Welcome back. What's up, Speedy? What's up, Toki? Alright. Good luck with finishing this by the end of the week. Thank you, thank you. At least it's only as long as episode 8. Bro, I don't even remember how long episode 8 is. Well, when did I play episode 8? Like freaking 3 years ago at this point? Dude, I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Alright. Where's my chat? Where are you, chat? Oh, so it's just... alright, chat, for some reason you're not pulling up on my screen. Interesting. You know, I guess the... Oh yeah, because the bot for the freaking chat hasn't shown up yet. I guess whenever the bot feels like pulling up, it will pull up. Oh, there we go. Alright, now I see the chat. I was like, what the heck? Weird. Anyways. Whew, playing Pokemon Arceus. The one that came out before the newest one, right? Okay. You know, excuse me. You know what's so funny? I was about to grab my PS5 controller. Yeah, I don't need that. Jeez. Am I that out of it, man?
Buenas, Doctor.
What the hell?
We are sailing towards the right.
I'm cooked. I haven't done a bunch of pulls or anything like that at all. I haven't even done the 10 pull yet, so very quickly. What do you got for me?
You're the best tactician on Rhodes Island.
Might giving me a commentary on something. Get hardly something like that to show up. Huh? I do not understand what you just said to me. At all. I did not comprehend that. You said you're talking about a Wonderland feature in Genshin? Oh, the...
Doctor, I am here at the behest of Empress Hildegard of...
Long time no see. Radiant of pepperoni.
Ah, that's hilarious to me. That's hilarious to me. That's so funny. Oh my god. I knew it was gonna happen too. Like, my account, I'm convinced my account is just blessed with the limited banners, and it will forever be cursed on the banners that aren't limited. I tried to pull for Monster, and I did like a good, at least 60 something pulls, at least. I feel like I might have done more than that. I didn't get Monster, but you gonna give me Exusai Altar with the free 10 pull. That's crazy. I mean, I'll take her. I mean, the black and red, listen, I love the fit. The drip is immaculate, honestly. So come on in. Yeah, let me see what you sent me real quick. Oh, shit. That's a what? That's a crazy... Let me just show this real quick. This is what Speedy sent me. Bro, what type of 10 pull is it? I was about to say something crazy on stream, but I don't know what you had to do to get a 10 pull like this. I don't know who you talked to, but you sold your soul. You straight up sold your soul for that shit. What the hell? That's insane. That's like the craziest 10 pull I've ever seen in this game. Sheesh. See, I didn't even like jump out of my chair or anything for this 10 pull here because I knew what they were gonna do. You know, it was just kind of predictable. I mean, I'm grateful. Thank you, Arknights. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take it, but yeah. And yes, I know about the outfits. I'll grab the W fit once I get 2 more freaking OP. And then, you know, we'll do the damn thing. All his luck for the year? That might be the rest of his life. A 10 pull like that? Yeah, I don't know. And how you doing, Razor? Good to see you, my guy. Alright, chat. So, only character I've really upgraded since the last time, I upgraded Thorn's altar a bit. He still needs some more work, but I was starting to work on his module, so yeah. Yeah, Arknights Enfield, yeah, 2050, don't worry. Next limited banner is one I'd also want. What's next? What is next? Chapter 15, Dissociative Recombination. Alright. You about to have me reading Secret? Okay. Secret. Alright. The end of past and present. Tells with silent... Because I haven't watched the trailer of it. I missed the PV? Oh. Interesting. Well, if it's next, then I guess I'll see the trailer of it and I'll react to it when it drops. Ah, yes, I missed one of those streams. That makes sense. It's all coming together now. Alright. The end of past and present. Tells with silence the last light breaking, in the still hour is come of the sea tumbling in harness. Alright. Universe. Oh yeah, because last time we left off, man, shit was pretty crazy. Yeah, then Teresa and such. Alright, well, let's get it. Universe. How should we interpret this word with mathematics, physics, faith, imagination? We exhausted our minds attempting to define this still unfamiliar word in a variety of languages, and arrogantly claimed to have mastered true knowledge. So why are most of us silent when destruction is so near? You cannot turn back from knowledge. Since we have... What the hell? Sorry, chat, I was just checking. The hell calling me? Them damn spam calls, chat. They be no joke. You cannot turn back from knowledge. since we have glimpsed the partial truths of countless fallacies, not facilities. It is only natural that we cannot retreat into the darkness of ignorance and ignore the advent of the end. I think perhaps I've touched on the key to resolving this ultimate question. Use the language you and I created. Oh shit, we back here. It's time for this war to end, Doctor. The purple flames ignited by that Draco have accelerated the course of the war. Once the Exemplars and the Ducal Alliance troops push on to Nezalim's final stronghold, our goal of concluding this war will finally be within reach. You said you have no idea what's happening, but you'll act excited for this? Just for me? Well, this is going to be a depressing-ass chapter. I mean, it's obvious as hell. I mean, it's clear as day. Cal's getting clapped, you know? It's GG's, so it's like, eh. The death of Cal, so here we go. Alright, our goal of concluding this war will finally be within reach. But Cal, how long will it take for us to cover this short stretch? There's no way to tell, Amiya. Londinium outskirts battlefield, wreck of the Gloriana. I don't think I've ever seen the Gloriana. I don't think I've ever seen text pop up like that before. What the hell? That's new. The budget went up. Oranginium. Bloody Oranginiums really chopped this battlefield in halves. I'll have to remain here and continue the fight with the local garrison. Sorry, kid. I can't go on with you. This whole time we've seen nothing but ruins and dead. No garrisons at all. Also, please don't call me kid. That's the flagship of the Duke of Castor. Gotcha. Also, please don't call me kid. The monastery's already celebrated my coming of age. You remind me of my daughter. See the light shining up there? Well, shining up high there. That's part of Her Grace, the Duke of Castor's Gloriana. That gun's still working, which means the news I got from the broadcast is true. My squad served the Duke, so I have to go back. But your wounds? I could walk, since you've helped patch me up. Bro said, Zam! Bro, you made me think of that stupid meme with that dude sticking his tongue out. But you, are you sure you want to go back to the city? That's the most polluted place there is. The active oranginium in there will be the death of you. The bishop told me that the kind of person who saved me from the mines went through hell and back to deliver me all the way to the monastery. So I knew from an early age that salvation never comes without a cost. Don't worry about me. The clergy taught me the ways to keep myself safe. As long as I could save one more person, anyone, before I reach my end. Whoops. To be frank, this is the first time I've seen a cleric as devout as you. Your kind heart is the pride of Victoria. The bishop says faith is not at all for pride or glory. The faithful believe with sincerity that good deeds will better this land. Yeah, I wanted to just hit the shortcut button. Yeah, let me play the stage. No, I'm kidding. Better this land. Maybe. But anyway, thanks, little Countess, for everything. Could you help me out one last time, kid? If you make it back to the city, if my family and my daughter's still there, please tell her that Papa's always protected her. The Victorian soldier struggles to raise his injured arm and gives a non-standard salute before calmly turning towards the distant wreckage and vanishing into the thicket of oranginium. The Countess looks to the faint light emanating from the ship's gun and cannot help but to sigh. Artillery sounds in the distance, and the tiny Countess continues towards the city on the horizon. Londinium. Bro said Evil Knievel. Bro said struggles to raise his injured arm even though it isn't attached to him anymore. I hear the cannon fire too, Doctor. Madam Catherine's crawlers are already assaulting the Natchzayer's front. But will the war end once we beat them? And the innocents who've suffered, what will happen to them? There's no way to save every single life in a war, amiya. What we can do is help the Londiniers end this misery ASAP. And that means that the Natchzayer aren't our ultimate problem. Nameless Londinium Refuge. Mary, Davy, please don't tell anyone else this kid is hiding here. I met him at the city walls and he has nowhere to go. His parents are Londiniers, he said, and he met you two in a park a long time ago, yes? I don't remember. You helped us and I promised to help you, but he's not you. Thank you. He'll just hide here and he won't run off or make a sound. I guarantee he won't give anyone a fright. You said Joker comes out in Crossworld soon? Listen, I don't want to talk about that game. Nods quickly. I'll be back soon. I promised someone I'd find his daughter. It's impossible for me to protect you out there when there's so many hostiles. Sorry, I couldn't find anywhere better for you to settle down. I've helped quite a lot of people here, though, so I trust these kids to keep you safe. The tiny Sarkaz sharply on the Countess's arm. Well, tugs sharply on the Countess's arm, but touches the pointy oranginium crystals instead. Good job. Nice job. He pulls back his hand on reflex. Sorry, when I was with my pa and ma, we rarely came in contact with the infected. I'll come back for you. Bro said if Joker crosses the crossworlds, would that be jaywalking? The Countess is not gone for long. When she arrives at the soldier's home as directed, there is nothing left. But letters found in the ruin tell her the soldier's daughter had joined a force rebelling against the Sarkaz in the city, the Exemplars. It is a difficult journey for the Countess as she returns to the refuge when the Victorians join forces to attack the Sarkaz front at the Palace of Westaleg. Oranginium continued to spread throughout the city. There are also those mad Sarkaz mercenaries wandering recklessly around as if they've lost any semblance of humanity. Her head hurts from the city's terrible condition, but also from the horrific black crystals on her body. I might be nearing my end now, Father Bishop. Excuse me, were you the troops who protected the people here from those mercenaries? Yes, we have both Exemplar and Ducal Alliance troops in our squad, and we got a distress call while we were gearing up to enter the palace. Trust me, this mess will be over soon. Thank you, too, for taking care of the kids and refugees. Are you looking for someone? The Countess shakes her head. Right. We did mop up some of the devils hiding about. Probably here because their side's about to lose. See, we have to hurry on to the front. Womp, womp, womp. I didn't see that kid. Follow me. The child leads the Countess through bunker after bunker within the factory, and the latter spots other refuge residents silently carrying away Sarkaz corpses. Oh, that's not dramatic. They walk up to a pile of containers, and the child struggles but manages to push the messed up lid open. The cowering Sarkaz child before them looks at them in fear. She's here. I promised you I'd help you, didn't I? It all happened so suddenly earlier, so this was the only place I could hide him. But he can't stay here. On my way back, I met a group called Reunion. They could take him in. Oh, yeah? You met Reunion, huh? Don't worry. We'll take good care of that one. But what about you? Your Eurypathy's serious. You should come with us, too. I still have some things to do. Alright, I won't force you. You remind me a lot of my comrades. Here's some suppressants and protective gear. I wish you luck. You too. Victorians advance in waves from afar towards the Natchlair King's last stand as life fades away. That is not her war. She feels fear and has no way of comprehending how these people overcome their fear of death, what keeps them pushing onward. But she hopes to save people too, to continue numbly, one life after another, even if it's all in vain. She recalls the day she left the monastery, when she and the bishop bid each other farewell by the riverside church. What is faith, you ask? I traveled to Iberia in my youth. What's up, cool dog? How you doing today? And I saw with my own eyes how the lives of those around me collapsed during the profound silence. But that tenacious nation has never once yielded. At first, I only admired the country's vitality. But as I lived my life, I came to realize that vitality, that is my faith. Who was there to teach me, or even the other Iberians, what path to take in life? Did anyone promise us we would surmount such a terrifying disaster? No. But faced with calamity, we always convince ourselves everything we go through is inevitably for something. Suffering will eventually end, and we will enjoy a wonderful future. Excuse me. That is faith. You said sick, terminal, ill children on their last leg, having their life flash before their eyes. Short story. Arknights in a nutshell. Well, that's like part of Arknights. Alright. Yeah, that is faith. Faith does not reside in scripture, nor in our prayers and hymns, but in our lives. Faith is in our bodies, in minds, in every heartbeat, in every breath. It is the source of all strength, only because we believe. Yeah. Faith is a strong thing. Father Bishop, if it is as you say, that all suffering eventually ends, then where is our wonderful future you're talking about? Father Bishop, I think I've tried my best. The Countess collapses from exhaustion among the ruins, to the sounds of gunfire and cries from afar. An intense pain reminds her of a cruel truth. This body has met its end. She waves to those nearby whom she saved from death, staying alone in a wide open space far away from them. Her body begins to disintegrate. Oh, that sound is terrible. I'm willing to believe. Yeah, great art shit moment, literally. The light caught in the Countess's eyes begin to dim until she sinks into endless night. Then she seems to see someone hold her almost shattered hand, and light begins to flow back into her eyes. Hey, yeah? Amiya saved your ass? What's wrong, Amiya? I think I heard the sound of an infected disintegrating again. Oh, never mind. I could almost even see their final burst of light, not too far from us. This was record time to kill an NPC. We've seen this happen too often lately. It's time we end this. Let's go confront Teresis. Let's go, Doctor. We gotta go smoke the Teresis pack. Doctor? Cal, a thought occurs. What exactly does stasis within the simulated universe mean? Does this place that we've... does that place we've been prevent even time from escaping? Yeah, kill NPC any percent speedrun, no, literally. Yeah, I mean, all that happened, Beast is just, another NPC's dead, the usual. A surge of information rushes forward, trying to engulf him. But Teresa's does not budge. Bro's aura farming. I mean, it's working. I finally see with my own eyes what great feat you've managed, Teresa. Oranginium, a simulated universe, time unknown. He looks up at the tower standing in the void, as falling fragments turn back into irregular information and return into the nothingness. Teresis grabs a fragment that has drifted down to him, but it instantly turns to nothing in his palm. You open this door for me, so I'll finish this last part of the journey in your stead, Teresa. Once we Sarkaz seize the Oranginium that belongs to us, we shall, for the first time, hold the power to determine our own fate. He grips the blade in his hand and stares coldly at the large rhombus approaching him. That's a word I don't say often. Rhombus. Then he walks towards the crumbling tower. He knows well his opponent will be there. Destroy anything just to create a ladder. Teresa has left a path for him. Diamond shape. The myriad souls who never gave up resisting until they completely dissipated did one last thing for the Sarkaz within the Oranginium. They fought for a future where everyone has a right to survive, for the ones still alive. Onward, everyone. Just as always, my blade will cut our path forward, and you will lead the way. Only you could stop a rip. I never break my promises, Teresa. He walks up the flights of stairs towards the top of the nearly collapsed tower. Give me one sec. Interesting. Alright, Alright, nice. First reading section done. Let's go, boys. Rest in peace. Can't be this hard to pronounce that gorilla's name. Bro said Harambe. Listen, rest in peace, Harambe also. That was a real one. Harambe. Makes me think of a song about Harambe. God. Gone too soon. Bearer of the sword, and death shall have no dominion. This is a pretty small stage. Oh, it's scripted. Fook. They got me on them scripted stages. Alright. There's no way I fail this, right? Unknown language. New redundant information? Oh, we're back here. Oh, yeah, that's what they were saying. My dumbass. Alright. All that remains is nothingness. He looks at the rhombus. It appears to be... You said this game kinda downer. Maybe I'm just watching this now. Yeah, no, this game's depressing, bro. There's no happiness here. An eye staring at me. For the first time in his life, Teresis feels a shiver run down his spine. You got goosebumps? But it isn't his own instinctive reaction. He feels a force, a will he can't see, is trying to make him submit. Better bow down. Be you a god or my creation, come out and face me. Dead silence. Cold. There is no response from the void. Master, you shouldn't have come here. Hey! Ascalon, Her Highness has already made a terrible, reckless mistake. I do not want to lose another person I care about. Master, leave this place. The time is not yet right. You should not use her to mock me. Oh, self-proclaimed creator. The Ascalon standing before him is no illusion. This marvelous space has materialized his memories. In my memories, you are the same as before, just a little less mature. Since those who truly control this space dare not face me directly, then Teresa has indeed succeeded. They must have already been subjected to numerous restrictions. Otherwise, those arrogant beings wouldn't have tried to get you to stop me. Teresa raises his sword. You still do not wish to leave with me, Master? If you really want to take me away, then defeat me. As you wish. You said, and just to clarify, we're getting another Arknights called Enfield, and this is what we're getting? Yeah, Arknights Enfield will have voice acting, though. And it's different gameplay-wise. It's like, faster paced, definitely, than this. You're skilled, but you're merely using the skills I've taught you. But yeah, it's gonna be depressing, regardless, you know, good old Arknight style. Well, actually, it might be, you know, a bit more upbeat than freaking this is, to be honest with you. Alright, Ascalon appears into a purple haze. She's used to Oranginium arts. Teresa thinks back to the day he and Teresa led the remnants of the Sarkaz army into that storm. The day he walked into the purple smoke and took the knife that from that girl's, excuse me, hands, just as he does again. It has been some time, Ascalon. The smirk just... Alright, that was pretty fast. Oh my god, playable Teresis? Yeah, hefty boy. The will inside Oranginium. You hide in the void, gazing upon me, trying to crush me with the memories that I treasure. What do you fear, Creator? Alright, well, I get to just sit back and watch. Let me see that moveset, Teresis. Okay, I can hit the fast forward button, low-key. Listen, I ain't got the patience to be watching these things walk that slow. I think Milnar wants his sword back. The hell is that? Or swing? Like, what is this? Uh-oh. I always wanted to stand before you again, Master. A shame you are not her. Yeah, I see the freaking eye up there. I saw it. Ascalon, what you doing? Oh. You won't last much longer, Master. Teresa has left behind more for me than you think. Did you expect I would tread this unknown ground unprepared? He watches the rhombus approach from the void. He already understands. You're watching me, aren't you? Teresa beat you once. I won't fall behind. I will sever your control over Ananam. You cannot harm me. I told you, you need to be more decisive, no matter whom the foe is. You took too long. I stand where they departed, the end to which Teresa guided me. I was never the only one putting the hubris of the gods on trial. The voice of the Sarkaz has been silent for too long. The shards of the tower gather around Teresa's before they return to entropy. Gentle whispers. He hears the defiant cry of the Sarkaz against fate. Did you think you would witness me cower, God who plays this game? Did you think I would submit to sentiment? You don't know me, and you don't know the Sarkaz. Look upon my sword, Ascalon. Oh! He really is playable. Damn! Shadow Clone Jutsu? That range is crazy. You just gonna stare at each other now? Oh, well. Alright, good. Hope that go a little faster. Swing!
Mission accomplished.
See ya later, Ascalon. The rhombus-shaped eye is collapsing. Teresis raises his head and looks up at the golden sea above. The platform's descent is slowing, but it will still, eventually crash into the ocean. As he steps onto the platform, the sky and the ground, up and down, instantly reverse themselves. In this barren void without any rules, what does destruction even mean? Just what should he do now? Teresis isn't sure. I'm just checking something real quick, but I'll continue reading. You will vanish, Ascalon. I've severed the connection between you and a certain will. Master, I've just seen many great images flash by. They were all images of me, but why do I feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience? Why do I feel like I'm so far away? That's just my memory of you. Of me? You aren't a false, phantasmum. But you're not the real Ascalon either. They're mocking me, and you as well. I'll put an end to this farce myself. Master, what does this mean? Wait, does this mean you're going to die? What difference would it make? I'm so sorry. I wasn't able to save you. No, you did well. You did plenty well enough. Teresis swings his sword with all his might, cleaving the memory construct in the already broken platform into two. Ascalon begins to shatter into pieces. Her shards, along with the other debris, fall into the golden sea, transforming into more chaotic information. Go! At least take a few of my memories when you go. Catch up to Teresa and the myriad souls on their journey. He can no longer hear Teresa or the myriad souls, but he still has a slight sense of familiarity with the information scattered around him. Everywhere, although it's vanishing quickly, she's fighting against it, as are the myriad souls. Well, the tower has completely collapsed. Everything has returned to the sea of data, and the sea is slowly calming down. Teresis is also falling into the vast golden ocean. He is silent and minuscule. Give me one sec, chat. I'm just responding to a message I need to respond to real quick. And what's up, Paragon? I saw you over there. I just didn't get the chance to say hello. But yes, it has been a freaking century since the last one, hasn't it? It's been a while. You said Teresa's becoming a Chrysos heir. No, Teresa's is really built different. Like, this dude was like, you thought that you were gonna just take my ass out? Nah. Nope. You thought wrong. You said, anyways, my goat Teresa's. Nah, bro. Bro has his own crazy level of just determination to finish the story. This by no means... this by no means the end. Well, this is by no means the end. But do we have enough time left? Let's see here. Okay, actually, let me just finish doing this so that way I don't have to look back at my phone for a while. Let me just do this. Okay. Alright, I'm good now, chap. Let's lock in. Alright, Teresa's. Our blades will not be enough to destroy the gods. However, we may manage to destroy them with our own methods, but I can't promise you this will work. I have no reason to doubt your judgment, Teresa. Tell me what I must do. Face the gods directly. Teresa turns around and, without any hesitation, swims for deeper waters, disappearing fully into the black abyss of data. After a moment, the surface of the sea begins to stir and boil again. Then the sea splits open by a sharp blade. Chaotic streams of information surge endlessly into the abyss. Connection unstable. It's you? She opens her eyes and sees the small, frail creature. Then all the violent scenes come to a screeching halt. Throne room, Palace of Westaleg. Let's get it started! You said shaking PNG, how far tech has come. Hey, that's the Arknights Certified Hood Classic moment, the shaking PNG. Good to see you, monster! Oh boy. Ascalon does not need your help. Disapproving roar? There you go. I know. On point. This is not the proper stage for your fair fight. Teresa's does not have much time left for us. Ascalon, how are your wounds healing up? Don't worry. With Entelechia's help, I'm recovering quite well. According to Ascalon's reports, Teresa's really has returned from the command center. Nessalem surely chose the Palace of Westaleg as the site for the final battle with an eye towards protecting Teresa's. However, currently Teresa's and Teresa are still concealing their true motives from the other members of the military commission. This includes Manfred, the nominal leader of the military commission. Manfred stands alone in front of the empty throne facing you down. Ascalon is fully locked onto him, leaving him no room for any reckless moves. The standing water from his earlier battle with Ascalon has soaked Manfred's cloak, leaving him slightly disheveled. Okay, yeah, that's the short-haired vampire I liked. Now, she's fine as hell. Teresa must have already captured Anononom and handed it over to Teresa's, but Teresa's is not here, and Manfred seems unaware of his whereabouts. Doctor, do you think he went there too? To the assimilated universe. Teresa has been moving too aggressively. If Teresa's reasserts himself yet again, the damage could be irreparable. Terra, as it stands now, is woefully unprepared, regardless of the outcome. Cal, what are their chances of success? Cal, are we prepared to deal with any and all potential outcomes? I don't have detailed information on the first Oranginium either, so naturally, I'm unable to propose any concrete countermeasures. In other words, with how things have developed thus far, it's very difficult to rely on our past experience and knowledge to analyze our current situation. Nice. Cal, do you mean that we are helpless to do anything? Not at all. If their plan succeeds, what Teresis and Teresa are seeking still falls within the bounds of our understanding, and we may not face the worst case scenario. But if they fail, Cal looks at you, her eyes filled with worry. Doctor, we must return to the Rhodes Island landship ASAP. We might still have one last chance to buy Terra a brief moment of respite. Instead of worrying about things that have not yet happened, we should eliminate those variables that already exist. First, we must get Manfred under control. Monster's like, yes! That's what I like to hear. I will protect the Doctor and restrict Manfred's movements as much as possible. Settle this quickly and be wary of the Tikaz Wordson that he's carrying. And give me a sec, chat. I need to go open up a door for somebody. BRB, take this opportunity to get some water real quick or whatever you need. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. You said, yes, Manfred, the eternal doormat? Oh my god, my back, dude, holy. Out here hurting, bro, my neck hurt and my, what? It's like my shoulder blades, bro. Ay. Alright. Camera back on. Mic is on. Alright, this must end. Damn, winning for the kill? Move! Ascalon instantly? What? Dissolves into purple mist, scattering amidst the flash of the blade before before reforming again. I was about to say, I was like, huh? The barrier woven by Amiya protects you and Cal, but it begins to falter against the blade flash. Shields with all its might. Teresis, you want to talk about why you turned into Two-Face from Batman? Do you want to talk about it? Yeah, I don't feel so good. No, the Blade Master slowly emerges from the darkness. He looks even more terrifying under the faint light. You've put yourself in this predicament. Your Highness, It looks like Nezalem is fulfilling. I know Uber Eats didn't give me a notification talking about a free Supreme Crunch Wrap. The fuck? Alright. It's fulfilling his I'm sorry, that threw me off. It's fulfilling his end of the bargain. You've come here to see me. Very good. You see a man standing calmly before the throne, Teresis. He looks nothing like the man you once knew. He's tightly gripping a vivid, gleaming crystal. Anon, you've succeeded. You seem surprised. You too have set foot in the void. You too have witnessed her departure. You know full well the heavy price the Sarkaz paid for this, and yet you've never believed the Sarkaz had any rightful claim to it. Isn't that right, Dame Cal? At least for now, we rejoice in your success. I thought you would rejoice in my death, Dame. His Originium infection level. Just what has he been through? I don't know what he's encountered, but needless to say, the assimilated universe's chaotic information continues to rapidly corrupt his will. It will carry on this way until his entire body is fully recoded in another format. Jeez. Originium. How much longer can he hold out? Frankly, I'm stunned that he's managed to survive this long. Your Highness, I shall escort you out. Maybe we could still find a way to... Londinium does not need me anymore. Please handle the remaining tasks. Damn, he's leaving it all to you, huh? I must do one last thing for the sarcasm while my mind is still clear. Yeah, this is, I didn't expect to see Teresa's go at the beginning of this. I'm gonna be honest. It's so weird, Dame is a German word, so... since this is English sub, your mind always makes me want to think that I'm reading it as... Damn, Calton. Yes, damn you, Cal. Rhodes Island. The equality you seek may be a noble goal for all of Terra, but we Sarkaz will not be there to greet its arrival. Such bitter irony. You and I brought about that outcome with our own hands, and now you're walking the very path she once laid out for me. Anananon is responding to Teresa's call. No, one hell of an opener for a chapter. No, it really is. Like, I would have thought Teresa's gets clapped, like, later in the chapter, if anything, but right off the bat, within the first hour, I didn't see that coming. Anananon is responding to Teresa's call. The entire underground throne begins to shift. The path by which you entered is now gone. The hole sealed in the lower layer of Londinium is being filled at a pace visible to the naked eye. Stop him! Yeah, we'll have more clappings as we continue. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, there's the obvious one, but for the fact that you put an S at the end of clapping, hopefully some more playable characters don't die today, but you know, we'll see what happens. The surging Originium assimilates Amiya's art, something she has never experienced before. It's not working. Why? But Teresa still shows the same, rarely seen, pained look on his face. Countess, you are much like her. Something's not right. The Originium assimilated Amiya's attack. He's currently adapting to and studying Anananon. But the more he is exposed to it, the more chaotic data streams will impact him. The first Originium, having had its authority seized by force, can't possibly compare to the state it was in when it was first created. We still have a chance. We don't have to attack head-on, or stall. He can't hold out for long. I need to get closer to him and Anananon. Just trust me. Oh. Amiya? You'll never forget how you felt in that moment. You nearly lost Amiya. However, you feel a torrent of jumbled information rushing through your mind. Time is slowing down. But you can feel the Originium. The Originium you control. Maybe, just maybe, you still have a chance, so long as you could remember everything that happened. If you could do that, you'll be able to stop the Originium. I will do my best to carve a path for you, Doctor. Monster, don't worry about me. Protect the Doctor. The Doctor is the only person out of everyone here who could stop Anananon. Hesitant roar. Trust me, opens claws to protect me. You know, monster, you are a real one. The surging oranginium activates. What the fuck? The surging oranginium activates the pool of dead water that has lain still on the surface for ages. Mist clinging to your mask makes it hard to see the road ahead. However, you feel a silken thread wrap around your waist, gently guiding you forward. Amiya, keep going. I told you before, this conflict ended long ago. Doctor, Teresa, and I fully understand that there is no place for us in the Sarkaz future. I mean, why you put my name in there? However, Ascalon, Manfred, and your future does not lie here either. Oranginium creeps up Manfred and Ascalon's bodies, pushing them towards the edge to the end of the battlefield. Leave. Go to a safe place and wait there. Remember to take Anonymum back to Casdell. Wait, Your Highness! Manfred's voice vanishes within the underground throne room. Teresa's has already scuttled him off to a safe place. Excuse me. You don't get to make decisions for me anymore. Ascalon dissolves into a purple mist, slipping through the cracks in the oranginium and remaining in the throne room. She is everywhere all at once, just waiting for an opportunity. The hell texting me? Fully. Anonymum is still flashing, but his movements are becoming increasingly difficult. The oranginium is restricting his arms, his eyes, and even his thoughts. But still, he forces himself to remember one goal: to bury everything here. He needs to hold on to his last shred of sanity, so he could leave Anonymum with Manfred, who was finally safe. He struggles to lift up his sword, as he once did when he served at the side of the King of Sarkaz. He raises his sword for the Sarkaz one last time. Doctor, we meet again at last. Yeah. I remember this scene. Have you ever looked up at the sky? Beyond that sky, far beyond the twin moons, there is a place that we would once return to, where we would sleep peacefully. But I am the only one left, here speaking with you. In the course of the Sarkaz's eternal search for the remains of dead gods to fend off your enemies, have you ever wondered, why did those gods die? In the sea filled with both truth and the unknown, I saw a fleeting vision of the gods before they died, in root of the pain you bear. I now understand you. Though you've already passed away, now I'm the only one left, and I'm speaking to you. Before I retire to my eternal slumber, I will destroy you. I shall build a ladder for the Sarkaz. No longer will anyone toy with the fate of the Sarkaz. We shall reclaim our own destiny, Doctor. Teresus swings his sword. What's up, Red? How you doing, dude? Been a while, huh? A beam of light stings your eyes. Yeah, it's stinging my eyes. And you rack your brain, trying to recall how to stop Anonymum. Amiya's barrier breaks layer by layer. Amidst the gleam of the sword, you think you see Monster's huge frame blocking your view. Stop! You suddenly remember everything about the moment you almost lost Amiya. You remember how you stopped it all. You did it, Doctor. You remembered. Priestess! You! Huh? You told us that we would only have one chance to strike. You have really slowed down a lot. Wow. GG's, Teresa's. Teresa struggles to lower his head and sees the blade that has pierced his heart, as well as Ascalon, with a determined look on her face and tears in her eyes. The figure steps out of the smoke and pins Teresa's to the throne with all his strength. Anonymous and his sword fall to the ground, lying in the shallow water reflecting the dim light. Master, this is the end. Teresa's raises his hand. Careful, don't let him touch it again. Teresa's clutches Ascalon's assassin blade and uses all his strength to slowly draw it from his chest. There is no blood, there is no warmth. All that's left is a few shattered crystal shards. Well done. You finally found your conviction. Your heart. It stopped beating a while ago. I've repaid my debt. Take it. Teresa, straining, shifts his gaze towards Anonymous, laying on the ground. Find Manfred and Casdell. Go home. You... Ascalon feels, what's it called? Himself being pushed away by a very weak hand. Or herself, isn't that what I was supposed to say? I will stay here. I cannot let the Sarkaz know my fate. He hears faint cheers from above. The cheers of Victorians. They're like, yeah, baby, let's go! You miss Logos' elegy for the Natch there. His war just ended. His war ended just before mine. Doctor, I was able to gaze upon the true face of the gods. I only regret that I was unable to completely defeat you. Cal? You said, yeah, your guess is that they're just oranginium crystals. After all, he literally drowned himself in the oranginium sea. No, yeah, he's cooked. Well, obviously, bro is like as deep fried as you could possibly get to this point. I can't imagine how he was feeling. Excuse me. Assuming he's speaking the truth, he may have bought Terra a moment's respite. Regardless, we must continue our preparations, Doctor. Then Teresa's. He will remain here, and I'll ensure that no one disturbs him and nobody will find him. She holds up Anonymous and Teresa's sword. Doctor, Cal, Anonymous belongs to Casdell. It must return to Casdell. We must consider this matter carefully. The damage the Sarkaz inflicted on Londinium is bound to stir a new wave of hatred, and without proper guidance, it could lead to an even darker nightmare. This war must end, but Casdell must also take measures to protect itself. We could go to Casdell together and watch how they use Anonymous. This really is the best move, Cal. There are many things we need to discuss, but not here. First, we must use Anonymous to leave this place. Give it a try, Doctor. Alright. Strange. It's not responding to me. Let me try. I could feel a faint connection. I think it's responding to me. The sealed passage reopens yet again. Is it assaulting my thoughts? Enough. We can't just keep using this thing haphazardly. We need to do more research on both its uses and its potential dangers. Ascalon looks at the figure on the throne. In the darkness, she cannot make out his face. Her eyes are a bit blurry. I'll go with you. I will respect his wishes, and I don't need to witness his end. Ascalon. The Countess hugs Ascalon tightly. Ascalon suddenly realizes that the frail Countess she once found in the wilderness has grown up. I know. They grow up so fast. No, it's really been a long time. It feels like it's been a long time to this point. Jesus. So much has happened. She ain't the same little girl anymore. Let's go home together. Doctor? You all go ahead. I'll catch up. It was like I got some unfinished business. I'll stay here to protect you. Monster is staying here and it should be sufficient. Teresis is no longer a threat. We'll wait for you outside. Sounds good. It's very quiet. All you could hear is dripping water. You silently creep closer to the man on the throne. You do not fear death, Doctor. You can't kill me. Yes, that is assuredly true. That is why you remain here and mock me? Yep. Maybe kick you around a little bit. His voice is hoarse. You're forcing yourself to speak with me. You have won my respect. You're more determined than I thought. But you are on a suicide mission. I never imagined you would seize Ananam. You are heroes in the eyes of the Sarkaz, but why are you laughing? I'm laughing at you. You laughing at me? What do you mean you laughing at me? The fuck? Blood said he laughing at me. It's crazy work. You know nothing. What did you find in the assimilated universe? What assimilated universe, yeah? That is my secret. You have no right to ask. I have no desire to belittle Rhodes Island's yearning to heal the wounds caused by Oranginium. Yet, it is still so ironic. In the end, if you find that the real monster is you, then what will you do? What have you learned? Alas, I will not live to see that day. You and I never really did get along. Beefing till the end, huh? If it was so then. Well, it was so then, as it is now. He grabs at his clothing. It seems like he's trying to find something. There are deep cuts on his breastplate, wounds left by Ascalon. He finally finds what he's looking for. The stone blade he always carries. Excuse me. Calm down, monster of cow. You said you just met our #1 ex-wife, so yeah, he laughing. He's just trying to throw you the blade. It's Ascalon's. Leave. You are not worthy of witnessing my end. Ah yes, the almighty Teresis. I'm sorry, bro. Enjoy your end alone. Have a blast. Directly below the Palace of Westerleg's throne room, on the lowest throne of Terra, the regent of the Sarkaz accepts his fate alone. The first Victorian throne, which has been eroded by time and bears little resemblance to its own form, was moved here intact when this nomadic city was first built and became part of the foundation of the Palace of Westerleg. Bro was an ore farmer to the end. The line goes kind of hard, not gonna lie. No, he really was. I'll give him that. He walked the walk and he talked the talk. Like, I will give him that. Bro stood on business to the end. The king who built Londinium said, "This symbolizes that Victoria's royal authority is everlasting from beginning to end." According to official Victorian records, the Sarkaz mercenaries, led by an organization called Babel, withdrew from Londinium in October 1098. Jesus. not even 19. Okay, however, the leader who ultimately directed all of this, Teresa's, vanished without a trace. Well, wrong button. I mean, we could listen to a bit of Malomar. Teresa's is dead. Teresa's is dead. Okay, let me stop. I'm not going to stand up and dance to that. I low-key wanted to, but, like, Unk's back hurts. His ears could no longer hear anything, but the sound of the ocean waves floods his brain, just as it did before. This is the voice of the assimilated universe. An endless stream of information crashes into his consciousness. It is frenzied and unclear. It is beyond his understanding. This guy. Like, aura farming till the very freaking end. You gonna tell me that this dude gets to die a death of where he's just posted up on his throne like that? Like, bruh. You know, congratulations, my guy. You got to go out looking cool. I'll give it to you. Like, I'll actually give it to bro. Alright, you said, seems he sucked even all of K's aura by the end. I had aura? I think I had that negative aura, bro. Jump out aura. Give him a red lightsaber. Yeah, that's it. You said Game of Thrones wishes it ended like that, you know? I heard people didn't like the last bit of Game of Thrones. I never watched it, though. Teresa's has very little time left to think. His final shred of consciousness surrenders to the vast sea of data. His consciousness comes to rest beside a lonely monster. Monster, you say? The ugly T-Kaz, wearing a black crown on its head, walks out from the silvery mountains. He looks up at the vast starry sky. The eternal starry sky, the wild primal continent. From every corner of existence, countless lives look beyond the earth and stars. They all gaze at the same universe. Gee, I think I need to go to a masseuse. Holy, I'm cooked. Did I read that? The eternal sky, the wild primal continent, from every existence, countless lives look beyond the earth and stars. They all gaze upon the same universe. He's not lonely. He feels more calm and peaceful than he's ever felt in his life. At last, I see the past as you once saw it, as well as the future. He wants to say something more, to call that name one last time, but he can no longer speak. He's totally exhausted. But as he prepares to close his eyes, a faint white ray emerges from the darkness. We insist that you know the parting words she left for you. As Teresa left with the myriad souls, she heard your voice among the many who called out to her. Our time has finally come to an end. Goodbye, Teresa's. He stands to open his eyes. His field of vision grows even darker, but he recognized the figure in white some time ago, as soon as it first appeared. Goodbye, Teresa. Oh, there's a little smirk, huh? He doesn't need to hold on any longer. He flashes a slight smile and allows his last wisp of consciousness to dissipate. Bro actually died. The light dispels the darkness. The light brings forth the darkness. When the light pours into his eyes once more, time seems to have gone backwards, back to the moment before the collapse. Oh shit. You are lost. Who speaks to me? It has been a long time since this place has seen a new visitor. Welcome to the Gulag, Teresis. Make yourself at home. Or are you the last survivor of the ruined planet? I remember, my consciousness was shattering, and then disintegration. Death. But why? No, we definitely ain't in Kansas. In any case, welcome. Come, seek me. It's you! From the beginning of the chapter. I say that like we're not in the beginning of the chapters right now, but you get what I mean. The very beginning of the chapter, you know? Shoot me. I remember. A hand reached out to me before I died. Oh! Yep. So this place. The countess who should have perished and returned to Terran soil looks around in confusion. She has never seen a place like this before. Light falls upon her and she feels warm. Where are we? The land beyond death, the home of the gods? Huh. The land beyond death, huh? Ooh! I could buy... Well, GG's to Teresis, bro.
Buenas, Doctor.
I
We
can
are
buy
sailing towards the rising sun.
my skin I wanted. Oh, whoops. Well, there's multiple ones I want in here. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have enough for that? I think I might. I gotta see. Yeah, I gotta get this before it goes. I gotta grab, man. They all so clean. Alright, anyways. I have enough for this? W. You know I gotta grab this.
We're finally here, Doctor. Is this ship floating out in space supposed to be an old haunt of yours? What? Feeling anxious? Well, too bad. You don't have a choice. Weesh Adele. Here to destroy your Iridium project now that it's running wild.
That's how you say that? Weesadel? Was I saying Weestate? Did I say Wisado when I would say your name? Man, listen, you know I can't read for nothing. Man, give me the damn skin. Thank you. No, this clean as hell. Oh my god. It's beautiful. I think I have every W skin. Pretty sure I do. I'd like to get Fiametas. I don't use Fiameta a crazy amount. Well, to be fair, I haven't used any Arknights character a lot, let's be honest here. Let's be real, right? Like, I can't be saying that. Alright. Yeah, there's two normal, then alter skin, yes. Yeah, I think I have all of them. Archetto, my good old Gatling gun archer. I don't know if I ever got Archetto. Also, if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I literally used my free 10 pull, and they gave me Exusai altar. So, you know, we do that. You know, it's our usual thing. You said I just need lemon. This was the girl that was in the wheelchair, yeah? How many pulls do I have left? I don't have a lot of pull currency at all, to be honest with you. So that's why it's so funny. Like, I don't even think I have enough for a 10 pull, bro. Because I tried to go for a monster and the game said no. The game spit in my face. You know, I'll take my 2 pulls over here, thank you. Oh, I'm broke. Shit. Said, of course it's clean it. She's a maid? Yes. Smart man. should buy the Cal Maid skin pack, by the way. The huh? The what? The what? Give me a sec. What the fuck are you talking about? I clicked everywhere except pack. Let me look at all these freaking things they got going on over here. Hey, it was over here? What? The rise. Oh, I see it. Sorry, I was literally scratching my hand. That's why I wasn't clicking on anything. Damn, my hand cooked too. Alright. Let me see this. What is this? One of Cal's casual outfits? So that's an actual skin? Like that's a skin that you could put on? For real? Oh. See, I didn't know about this. So let me see what you would get in this. Oh, that's cute. A music box, a 10 pole. You could level an elite 2 6-star operator to max. Same thing with a 5-star. That's good value. That's good value, honestly. It's here for 33 days. Okay, I gotta get it before it leaves. Then I'm gonna get those before they leave. Oh, this is the Exusai skin. And then what is this? Chen. Cool. Alright. I'll have to grab that. I have to collect all the maid skins like Infinity Stones. I say that, but there's like a freaking skin for a character in this game that it's like a maid skin, but the character's ass, so I don't know if I'm getting that actually. But I'll get this. Yeah, I'll get the pack before it leaves then. Have to. I like this though. You said meh? Wait, you don't like maids? You know, it's alright. Hey, I'll gatekeep, it's fine. You know? Oh. Oh, that's cool. Is this the first like skin that does something like this? Did this like what the hell? Okay, you said made for you, all I need is maids. Oh, you said there's one other, a Cruce? Cruce does it too? Like Cruce Alter? Or like OG Cruce? OG Cruce. Jesus. Crocodile? Oh my god. Alright, here, my blind ass. Don't mind me, sorry. Oh, this is a really nice skin. And that's adorable. The little bunny dressed up as the doctor. Wow. No, I genuinely like this skin a bunch, huh? That's cute. It's free too for 1,000 sign-in days. How many times have I signed into this game? Where do I check that? Let me see something. Where do I find that? Let me go to my profile.
I could only be about to run out of provisions, so I'm taking the dinghy out to go fin catching.
Where do I find that
Want to
information?
join me, Doctor? Use some patience.
Okay.
Demasiado It's better to dive straight into the ocean and hurl things
Alright.
aboard with Estefan.
Oh!
Swim wasted.
Well, I ain't never getting that skin. I'm cooked. Oh, damn. Yeah, it's over. That's crazy work. Well, you know, it's not like I was using OG Cruise right now, much these days anyways, you know, that's fine. Shit. 400 and... Man, that's more than a year! Sheesh. Shit. That's fine, whatever. I don't need it that bad. Let's just get back to the story, bruh. Adverse combat difficulty, what's that? The hell is this? You could directly enter adverse combat and begin the simulation. This way, only the sanity required for the adverse combat itself will be consumed. New challenge toggle. Okay. Upon completing a simulation, they put challenge mode together with the stage. Oh, so you get like more rewards for this, right? Okay. Okay. Simulation points. What the hell do you buy with that? Whoa. You unlock hell stages? What type of reward is that? The fuck? 1,000 days is basically 3 years? Sheesh! 3 years is crazy. What's this stage look like? Okay. Well, I guess I'll give it a shot. Thorns! Get out. I don't need you anymore. Because I have thorns. I know I could have 2 thorns in at the same time, but like...
And my crew needs me to fight shoulder to shoulder.
Let me not do that. I don't need Surtur in right now. That's you know, more expensive. Remember to play Monster. I don't have Monster. You're gonna be like, you could borrow. No, I could. I could.
Is this a mission or a
But
training
I won't
session?
right now. Yeah, I'm still heated this game didn't give me Monster. They freaking did me dirty. You said, I hope you know how to use the Lodestar. If not, just use his skill too. Oh, we're gonna figure out how to use him, don't worry. Don't you worry, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be a good time. Trust. Let me check something real quick. We're gonna have a damn good time. Alright. Let's get it started. The Lobster. What's up, Gilgamesh? How you doing? Alright, so where were we, chat? We were in... Bells? Why am I hearing them ring from all directions? Her voice is so soft that it does not even echo off the walls. Whenever the foggy light comes, lots of tiny holes appear on the walls. Excuse me. Opening and closing. Breathing. When the light disappears, the walls turn white and silent. That light is very different from the holy city's light that the bishop talked about. That light is a simulated F spectrum. I could hear you. How can I see you? You said anyone else get annoyed by all the random clutter in the spaceship hallways? Bruh. You're like, yeah, all that shit over there, it's pissing me off. Does that get you mad? Your OCD's like kicking in? You said wish you could stay longer, but you got work early tomorrow, so enjoy the rest of the game. Thank you. I mean, we're we're probably going to be streaming this like the next 3 days, to be honest with you. So I'm sure you'll be able to stop by once again. But I wish you the best of luck with work. I appreciate you for stopping by, Doctor. Stay safe out there, okay? She presses her nails to the wall. It feels warm and soft, as if she's touching someone else's fingertips. So she places her whole palm against the wall, pressing closely to the wall's fine patterns and textures. Wherever her hand moves, the patterns stretch along with it, as if they're quietly guiding her by the hand. You're responding to me? She runs forward for a bit, and the wall extends with her, leading her. There are so many doors and so many different paths. Where do they all lead? The countess stops walking. She sees a god standing in midair, a short distance in front of her. Its silhouette is massive. The surface of the god's body carries a murky sheen. Unlike that of any metal, it nimbly arranges a vast array of glowing fragments into patterns. As the patterns change, the fragments shift and turn. But the girl notices that there is no halo on the god's head. The midair colossus completely ignores her, gliding past without hesitation. Damn, they actually, like, have this looking like a little cutscene, but it's PNGs still. What the hell? Another similar being approaches and stops in front of her. Beep. It seems to be asking her a question. I don't understand what you're saying. The god is quiet for a moment. Then it switches from its own language to another one and continues talking. Huh? Your use of language is primitive. Okay. The god extends its supple limbs to cover the countess's head. The countess nervously shuts her eyes. Robotic jellyfish? You know, jellyfish are one of those things that they fascinate the hell out of me. So a robotic jellyfish is cool. Have any of y'all ever stepped on a jellyfish before? Anybody? The countess nervously shuts her eyes. There's no need to fear. I'm analyzing your brain frequency and will upload it to Unseta, however you want to say that. Language. You. Sufficient to communicate. Wait, you said the robot's posture needs some work. Posture check, chat? Is everybody having good posture while they're watching? Somebody's gonna be like, bro, I'm laying down, not even fucking sitting. Not yet. Vectorized. Extrapolation. Deduction. Language. Temporary adjustment. Resonance. Necessary. I'm laying down. There it is. There's the I'm laying down comment, bro. I can't understand you. Can you understand me? Indubitably. So that's one of those words that's fun to say. Indubitably. Then, are you God? The countess nervously asks the question that is she is most desperate for an answer to. God. Question. Definition necessary. The bishop says that God is the embodiment of the law and the Lord of the holy city who protects the city, the sick, and the dearly departed. But these things that he says were never recorded in the history books. Forsake. God. God. Not necessary. If you aren't God, then who rescued me? Why have I been brought here? Or is this kingdom come? Are you here to guide me into the kingdom? Questions. Too many. Resonance lacking. Communication insufficient. Ray distorter. I. Partial answer. Show you. Okay. The being who calls itself... Bro said God GPT failing, bro. The being who calls itself Ray Distorter uses its limbs to draw a window in the air and drag it to the nearest wall. The image in the porthole quickly fades from view. What's up, Productions? How you doing? A pale, eerie light wells up from nowhere, flooding the entire window. The image sharpens gradually, and the Countess girl looks out the window. Damn, that's a sight. What the hell? A shattered spear floats in the dark expanse of space, dotted with countless stars. It is frozen at the moment of death. All the pasts that have not had time to be told shatter into dust and are cast into the frozen void. The dust particles find each other and circle around the former garden. They clump together into rings that float in the air. The Countess girl and Ray Distorter sail atop these dust rings into the dead silence. We see, sail, salvage. You shudder, fear. The faraway things, the twinkling things, they look like eyes. It's really scary. They're just stars, but they feel alien to me. There are too many of them. They're too close, too bright. You're not scared? Fear is unnecessary. Fear, too limiting, too inadequate to describe. The Countess looks through the window and sees that tiny holes have appeared in the walls of the ship. A white light appears somewhere far, far in the distance. It starts growing and growing until it covers up almost the entire window. The blinding light caressed the surface of the land of death, covering and hiding everything from any would-be watchful eyes. The Countess girl looks directly at the light, as a fear is continually invading her heart, a fear she does not understand. It's the pale light of a dying star. We were just underneath the palace, now we're in Interstellar. Yeah, crazy the shift of settings there, huh? Arknights got everything out here. Imagine not knowing what a planet is just to see this. Jesus, your whole world's changed. A dead planet still orbits the star, and a great ship clinging to the star ring must endure its light and its wailing again and again and again without end. See? Yes? Only grave. No. Holy city. Only cycles. Only laws. No gods. Universe. Welcome. You, traveler. Name. Hirda? Hirda? You say that? I don't know when it started, but the nickname the clerks used to tease me with became my name. Damn, they really spitting right now. Which I like to see. Administrator permissions confirmed. Administrator permissions confirmed. Unlocking restricted access project. Priestess repaired audio log 0422. Access restrictions unlocked. Date unrecoverable. Play log under development area. Subject Cal. Oh. Oh boy. I almost forgot that this is, you know, Big Cow chapter. The dust has settled in Londinium, but hopes for peace in Victoria seem dim. How much time do we have? I know you're listening, Priestess. I need you to do everything you can to restore monitoring the cradle process in the middle deck's under development area. And prepare to grant closure access to my permissions. Authorization, Abyss. Thank you. There's a lot left to do. How much will I manage myself? Payback. Oh, sorry, not payback. Playback finished. Erasing access log. 3, 2, 1. Log has been erased. Administrator, do you want to unlock the next classified log? Operation confirmed. Unlocking next log. Rose Island Landship. 3 years after the Londinium incident. Alright. Give me one sec, chat. Alright. I'm gonna stretch while this is going on. I'm here. I'm just gonna... Oh, they got the jammer! What the heck? I wish there was like an instant replay button, because I would just let this happen. And yeah, a 3-year time skip is crazy. Just a casual... Oh my god, my back. Ah! Damn, Unk is cooked, bro. Unk is truly cooked. I just need to... Just give me a sec. Okay. So yeah, 3 years after... You know... I didn't expect such a big time skip. That's almost a whole presidential term in the US. Like, what the hell? Like, can you imagine just boom, 3 years from now? Where the hell are we? Dead? Knock on wood. Alright, you said Amiya's like at 18 at this point? Shouldn't it be at least 19 or 20? Damn. Our daughter grew up? That's crazy. What's up, BP? So what the hell has happened within the last 3 years? Proudly claiming credit. Good work. It seems like closure and mechanist upgrades were effective. Spins happily. Hey, the repair work on this sector is nearly complete. She feels a small body make contact with her, hugging her neck and giggling. Alana knows the giggle well. Sometimes it makes her happy and sometimes it makes her anxious. She takes the girl she loves so much up on her back. Oh, look at that. You look so wholesome. Look at that. Oh, whoops. I realized chat wasn't on the screen. My bad, bro. Pot lid. I smell cream stew. Lance, you're gonna ruin the surprise. It smells too good. I couldn't help myself. You sure are happy. I guess the doctor agreed? Yes. I saw there was an opening for volunteer work in the Rimbilliton office. And I signed up as soon as I could. These operators are from the Grinning Valley event. What other character that I know was in there? The food I cook now can't cure a miner's erypathy, sure, but our Rhodes Islander friends can. And I could fill their stomachs. I mean, hey, a chef is always a good thing to have around. Somebody that knows how to cook. Yeah. Oh, the character Ray? Okay, so Ray, Amiya, and Savage. Okay. Dabani? Alright, if Savage, right as you say it, if Savage and Ray hadn't vouched for me, the doctor might have rejected my application on the spot. Well, it's my responsibility as your guardian to accompany you, obviously. Remember, bunnies are Australian? What you looking for, an Australian accent? You want an Outback Steakhouse voice right now or something? I used to do that back in the day. I can't do that anymore. I don't got the stereotypical Australian voice anymore. Savage and Ray are with me, no worries. But even when I'm not around, you still have to eat, right? Alright, Lens? No, I used to be able to do a really good Outback Steakhouse, like, kind of voice, but I can't do it. It's very scuffed. I left a full week's worth of soups of the day in the kitchen, all your favorite flavors. My colleagues in logistics will keep an eye on you for me. You're the boss, Potlid. But will you really be able to stand leaving your friends? Couldn't agree more. Yes, the BP's also a good friend of mine, but lots of the people I know have applied to serve as backup in this place, or that I'm not about to fall behind. Everyone's looking forward to touring our new home after the mission is over. Lance, you promised me that Rhodes is gonna look even more beautiful once the renovations are done. Shh, of course. I peeked at Closure's blueprints before. Also, I was already brave enough to say goodbye to my family and set off on a long journey, just like my dad did. Lance, you just wait for my return. What's up, Zima? A giant cookie? Is this from Kyobi? Gummy! Well, I know that dude Supa was happy as hell about this. What the Gummy and main story? What timeline are we in? Lots of operators getting ready to head out to support Post's got cookies. You gotta eat good when you're traveling. Kay was really firm with me on that. If you remember correctly, this story segment could fit 2 streams. This segment? Alone? Ain't no way this segment this damn long. What are you talking about? I just wonder if she's gonna end up eating most of the cookies before she gets to share them. I set it up with Vulcan to bake a batch of cookies as quickly as possible so Kay could pass them out to all the operators going on field missions. When the time comes, Sonya go with Kay to distribute them. Why, forget it. I'll just drag Leto along with me. I'm fine as long as you give me the honey drink you owe me once we get there. With a drink in my hand, I'm at your command, General Zima. Gah, what a headache. All this talking to people shit. Cursing in my game? This is Natalia's work. But Rosa can't be everywhere at once. She has a lot of specific plans to go over with Amiya too, you know. You said, yeah, maybe because most of this episode takes place in the land ship. Kay baked cookies for everyone. Free cookies? You know? That reminds me, I have a lot of cookie dough in my freaking fridge. Jesus. Probably should bake some cookies. Not now. Let's see. The trip's going to take a bit more trouble than usual, after all. We're going to... And you're assigned... Isis. Or did you give the task of planning with Amiya to Rosa? Because you were afraid you couldn't do it. Baking stream? The moment that I could buy like a real like camera, I would love to do some stupid stuff like that. Who said I couldn't do it? It's just Irsus, the place they all left together. So much time has passed since then. Zima believes they are ready to go back and face the place once more. Gummy, what's wrong with your hand? Nothing, Zima. It's just a little sore is all. We had them baking too many cookies and the bakers in the canteen got worn out. Even Kay, waiting right outside the door, had to get dragged in to help like a good girl. Don't worry about me, Zima. She wants to fill the bellies of the operators who took good care of her and are now leaving home. I feel the same way. We'll do our part as well. Anyways, Natalia also needs to spend some time. You need help? Count me in. See, little cub? Look what I could whip up in the kitchen. Instructor Dernar? The doctor showed me your application. I took the liberty of applying to travel with you as your guardian. Truth is, the doctor was too worried about sending you back. I'm worried enough myself. I see you're happy, Productions. Zima? Welcome! This is so peaceful. What happened to my game? There you go, man. Wait a minute, they got the baddie out here. Alright. How you doing, Rosa? Alright, Rosa, the doctor didn't want to approve your application at first. Medical assessed all of you and recommended that we be a bit more careful with your itinerary. But in the end, the doctor respected our wishes. That's because of Zima. She burst into the doctor's office and vowed to protect you, promising your safe return to Rhodes Island, just like before. I kept them all alive in Chernobyl. I got us through it. This time's no different. This encounter with Ursus will be very different from before. Natalia and I have worked it out, and if we operate under her family's Rostov Industries, we'll have an easier time moving around. I'm not worried about your status. Rhodes Island has ways to deal with things like that. Hands over medical report. The assessment says you aren't fully prepared yet. There are other logistics tasks you could choose. There are always other ways that you could help Rhodes Island. We're all nervous about going back, at least a little bit, but I can't keep hiding from it. You said, so that's the inside of the doctor's office? Wow. Man, the doctor doesn't even have a double monitor setup. Bro is slacking. This isn't just some journey for self-healing. We looked over the risks and volunteered because we think we're a good fit for operations in Ursus. We decided, to call Rhodes Island our home a long time ago. So I could guarantee I'll bring them back home safe and sound. Sonia has always been braver than me. Was Rosa always this damn tall? Amiya. Yes? Huh. Amiya, as far as the details of your collaboration with Rostov Industries, I'd appreciate it if Cal and the doctor could take a closer look. I believe this will only be beneficial to our operations. Consider it done, Rosa. However, I still recommend that you avoid conducting any operations in Chernobyl for now. Ursus is still patrolling the area as closely as ever, and your identities are still an issue. We'll stay in contact with the ship. There are still many aspects of the Ursign operation that will be up to you to assess. Have a safe trip, Rosa. The ship will be sending additional logistics and medical staff to accompany you, not only to support your operation, but also to explore the possibility of establishing a permanent office in Ursus. By the way, someone else came to find me after your travel plans were announced. She hopes to join you in your journey. Oh? Oh. Damn, Gummy. Gummy starving out here. Oh my god, my neck. Ah! Gummy, put the pot down! You eat your fill first. Huh? I haven't gone hungry in a very long time. Stomach growling. Maybe I was just too busy today and forgot to eat. Stina, you and Zima are here, so I'll be fine. Then get to eating, you hear me? Open wide, Gummy. I'm full, Leto. Come to think of it, do you have anything you need us to bring, Zima? Personal thingies? I brought some big crates with me. Well, let's bring the guitar Natalia gave me. Don't want her asking about it later. Anything else, just leave it at home. Not like we're never coming back. Leto, didn't you say we weren't taking anything? That reminds me, I've got some junk to give to someone. Mind if we swing by Kirag on the way back, Sonia? Should be fine. I'll submit my travel plan to the doctor. Excuse me? May I, excuse me. May I join you on your trip to Ursus? I had to change the tone of that, excuse me. Arknights. You can't keep doing this. Sorry, I know this request is sudden. But Sonia, let Zoya come with us. This rescue mission will be a long one. We could take care of each other along the way. You already know Natalia? You abstinent? No, I like her design. Your ex-wife? Damn, why your ex-wife? Who's your current wife? I talked to Rosa about it. Don't sweat it, Zoya. This isn't our first joint trip. Huh? Hey! You can't jump scare. I see you, Kyobi. Wait, that cookie is still a bit raw in the middle. Oh, perfumer? Okay. Oh. No, stop her! She'll give herself a tummy ache! Politely stops her. I'm gonna be late! Spins angrily? Oh my god. Kay made so many cookies. Those cookies should go to very, very good people. Lots of wonderful people are setting out on a journey. They took good care of Kay at home, so Kay wants to make sure they don't go hungry. That's the deal. Damn, they got baddies everywhere, man. Damn. Man, this baddie island. Screw Rhodes Island, man. This baddie island, bro. Just one after another, like, we go to the next scene, and then it's just another, like, hey, yo. It's just non-stop. Doctor, the copy rooms in each floor have been packed with people these last few days. This round of field deployments going out to so many different regions is the perfect opportunity for us to pick up local souvenirs and the wish lists everyone's been making are long enough to start a whole Terran Expo. In the past, Closure suggested that the procurement department make unified purchases for the operators, that's with an S, but I rejected the idea. Let's keep the spirit of the tradition alive. Okay. Procurement will be sending out a notice soon regarding reimbursement. Okay. Do you need me to bring back anything from my trip to Victoria? Cal shakes her head. She looks at the cookies. Folinik is holding with a bit of suspicion. There we go. Kyobi shoved these cookies at me just now. She just made a gigantic mess in the kitchen, and Amiya is still trying to clean up. The fuck? Alright, I'm sorry. Poor Amiya. Folinik. Oh, yeah, that's how you say that, yeah. You're going to have your hands full on this trip to Victoria. In addition to recovering data from several offices in the Ducal territories, you'll have to monitor Saurisi and Reed. You'll have to coordinate with all different offices to provide her with as much support as possible. Of course, in Londinium, let Heidi know that we are temporarily delaying our return to the ship for debriefing. Ever since Londinium's parliament restored contact with the outside world, it has resumed collecting messages from the core nations. The intelligence network that Heidi has been cultivating. What did I get providing? What the hell wrong with me? Cultivating is extremely important. This is also why I'm sending you to provide support. So overall, things aren't really that great. I see. I'll pay close attention to all this. Fulanic, you need to take it easier. What? You have a habit of overloading yourself. I saw your itinerary. You're stretching yourself too thin. I deleted a few of the tasks. Try not to dwell on the things you fear, and don't try to force yourself to take control of them either. Fulanic, I never expected you to be like your mother or me. I don't support encouraging suffering to forget the hatred and violence they've endured. If we want to build a better future, we mustn't surrender. You said Nasarishi, or Nasarishi is how it's pronounced, at least according to Brigid. Oh, the more you know. Excuse me. Sorry, I was skimming through what y'all were saying. Try to slow down your pace a bit, Fulanic. Wanting to have more control over your life is good, but getting all anxious about it is just tantamount to self-torture. It's a long road to Victoria, but I need you to remember the smile you had when you first walked in this room. This is my one and only requirement for you. I will remember that. I'll pick out a souvenir for you myself when I get back to Victoria. Well, when I get to Victoria. Farewell, Cal. Farewell. Red, you don't need to hide. Hey, Project Red, how you doing? Jeez, everybody. I was afraid you would be angry. You told me not to be sad about Siracusa, but I made you sad. I don't want to leave Rhodes Island this time. I'm afraid you'll force me. I haven't prepared the transfer for sweep yet, Red. Stay here and stand by. Ascalon's orders will arrive soon. After we receive the orders, can I stay by your side? She is not trying to go. Yes, didn't you arrive some time ago? Yes, I arrived a while ago. Bro, I thought that said Aunt Jemima. Aunt Gemma and Mum prepared these these canned golden radishes for me to hand out to my colleagues. Sorry, there might be a few too many of them. Should we maybe store them in the kitchen first? There's a veritable mountain of cans here. I'll leave them with you. All this stuff happened all of a sudden. It's been too long since I've been home, and yes, once again, another baddie, yes, savage. Mum's stockpile of canned goods is getting out of control. She just keeps dumping them on me over and over. Didn't you just tell me they were prepared specifically for our colleagues? Gah, yes, right. Anyways, they're all mine. I'll decide how they're used. Doctor, might I trouble you to help me distribute these to our colleagues when you see them? Warmy's on a tight schedule, so I don't have time to do it myself. Oh, right, the 2 cans with names on them. I saved them for you and Amiya. Don't give them out by mistake. They look more or less the same. Hey, look how happy she is. You... Of course they're not the same. And there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, the dies, though. Oh, right. I need to take 30 cans on my own trip. For your own supplies? No, as gifts. Warmy and Ray have an old friend, Jerry. Well, an old friend, Jerry. Ever since he married, Kira. Or Kyra. Kira? His career has really taken off. I saw the last photo he sent. His family has been blessed with quite a litter of kids lately. There we go. Jesus. Warmy made plans with us to stop and visit them on the way. Whew. How you doing, cowboy? You said day 67 of asking when Genshin 6.0? Zenless Zone Zero's first. Before I get there, my boy. Zenless is first, and after I freaking beat this chapter of Arknights, Zenless is up. That is the plan. But yes, Genshin will happen. For the fact that I made it over here to Arknights finally, you'll see the Genshin stream, don't worry. It will happen. Power through. We're getting there. Like I said, I mean, this month's not over yet. We are definitely getting there, man. But yeah, I gotta beat this chapter this week, and then before the week ends, at least do Zenless 2.1. So, yeah. We got it. Alright, they mentioned this. Time really flies, huh? And we haven't really changed much, eh? Well, Amiya sure does seem like she's matured a lot ever since she returned from Kasdo. Well, if I ever beat this chapter... Man, I'm gonna beat this chapter. Please take good care of Warmy and Ray, and please take care of yourself as well. Don't worry, Doctor. I look forward to seeing you again after the field missions are complete. Still, this field assignment covers a pretty wide area. Excuse me. I'm afraid it'll be quite a while before I could sleep soundly in my own bed again. You said no rush, take your time, play what you want to play, I'll watch regardless. Thank you, Cowboy, I appreciate you, my dude, very much for supporting all around. And yeah, no, I'm gonna get to everything though. I mean, we're chugging through. It's just we got Digimon added on there too, which I gotta stream that again before the week ends also. Get that twice a week in there. So, yeah. But it's good, you know? We're definitely getting back into the feeling of things, because how many times have I streamed within like the last week? I feel like a decent bit, you know? It's not bad. Not bad. I mean, my goal really is to upload some form of content every day. Whether it's a stream or something else, I want to get something up there, you know? I would like to do that. So, yeah. And give me a sec. I'm just checking something once again. Interesting. Alright. Let's continue. You said, don't do this, K. You're listing games you need to beat. It's getting bigger and bigger. I mean, I'm chopping it down. I mean, I got through, let's see, I'm up to date with Limbus right now. I'm up to date with Honkai Star Rail, thankfully. I'll be up to date with main story specifically for Arknights after we're done with this week. Genshin, I'm 2 updates behind, which is like 4 acts that I need to do, Lord help me. And Zenless, I think I'm like basically like, what is it, like 2 to 3 updates behind. Zenless is the one that we're really behind on, hence me completing 2.1 this week. That way we could at least chop it down a little bit. We're not going to be able to do that fully this week, hell no. But at least 1 update worth. And then no, Nikkei is in the back burner. That's like at the end, that's like passing the finish line when I'm, you know, out of the hell that I'm in. Bro said hentai game. I don't what are you talking about, hentai games? When have I ever played a hentai game on stream? I don't even play hentai games by myself. Bro said hentai games, that's crazy. Nikkei is like the closest thing you get to that. You said I still need to get bashed by the stage mechanics. We know I'm not following the stage mechanics, and I'm going to brute force it. Alright, still this field assignment covers a pretty wide area. I'm afraid it'll be quite a while before I could sleep soundly in my own bed again. Don't worry, Rhodes Island will wait for you to return. Righto. Keep the lights on for me, Doctor. Will do. Yeah, I did see that in my feed, that you, freaking Nikkei 3rd anniversary. Hey, even Lava's here. Hey, what are you still doing here? Hey, Hibiscus? I just thought of something. I still haven't been given our medicine / health maintenance manuals yet. We need this guidance so that we could remember our health regimen. I mean, this is going to be a long trip abroad. Oh, abroad. Sorry. Will we all remember to eat our meals and take our medicines? The medic operators will take care of all that. Why are you worried about it? But we often do forget to take proper care of ourselves. You, yourself, Lava, don't forget you... okay, don't you forget to take your food rations with you sometimes? Oh. Whatever. Then there's the other members of A1. The squad is going to be taking on some dangerous tasks. Cruz has to go on a long trip all by herself. Will they be okay? Ugh, enough already. Will you quit treating them like children? We've been at this for so long. We're all adults already. I know, I get it. It's just that... Don't let Hibiscus cook. It's just that leaving a place I've spent so many years with everyone, day in and day out, and not knowing when I'll be back is a lot to take in. I just feel a bit empty inside. Don't worry, we'll be back. Rhodes Island is dealing with some stuff right now. I trust the doctor, Cal, and Amiya could handle it all. All we have to do is complete our own tasks and be patient. Rhodes Island is our home, and we're not going to lose our home. No matter what happens, we'll be back. Someday. Right. You said Hibiscus has become wife material, and don't worry, I'll be cooking in the relationship. Yeah, that's for the best, honestly. We'll be together again. Don't let Hibiscus cook. Hey! Warfarin. Your body temp hasn't come down. It seems like the old cocktail of drugs is no longer effective. This image was first and only used at the end of episode 1? Episode 1? Jesus. However, your metabolic rate has not been impacted too much. After the concentration of old drugs in your bloodstream goes down, I'll administer some new medications. These new drugs will decrease your pain threshold, but don't worry, I'll up your pain meds. Alright, there are a few new empty beds. They left yesterday, so don't worry. They've just been transferred elsewhere for more targeted temporary treatment. By the way, a few people left some notes for you. They're in your bedside drawer. Your condition is rather unusual, and we should keep you in a controlled treatment environment. Staying here with me under my observation is the best option. Okay, thank you. What are you looking at, Chloe? There are little circles in the ceiling that keep spinning, and looking at them makes me feel safe. The crystals are still interfering with your vision. My next surgery will be an attempt to remove the crystals near your retinas. Damn. Every time I stare at them, they look like they've crept just a bit closer. It's like they're talking to me. Can you hear them? Their sound, it's like that old bell I used to hear. You mean the one you told me about before? From the bell tower in your hometown? There's more than just one bell tower. I was on a quest to repair all of them and had already repaired quite a few when they were all destroyed by cannon fire. I reached out to the operators we've got in Victoria. They looked into it for you. The town's been rebuilt and the locals even repaired that old bell. That's great news. Now that the bell's tolling again, life could continue on. Quite a relief, isn't it? Warfarin double checks the instrument readings one last time, then injects the prepared medicine into the IV system. The buzzing of the instruments mixes together with the noise of the IV system and Chloe's occasional gasps of pain. Dr. Warfarin, how many different types of medicine have we tried over the last 3 years? Let me worry about that. All your vital indicators have stabilized. That's what's really important here. Before I contracted erypathy, I often cared for infected soldiers in the bell tower. I know exactly what it means when the crystals start spreading across your skin. Chloe tries to move the muscles in her face, but the tiny spikes embedded in her skin will twist her expression. Her wounds split open and bright beads of blood begin to seep out. Wonderful. You see, they won't even let me smile. As a doctor, I cannot guarantee outcomes. I could only promise that every medic in Rhodes Island will provide you with the best possible care. Thank you. I just miss my hometown. Excuse me. You weren't lying about the length of this section. This report, the first time I saw it, the patient's charts, I thought there was some kind of error in the data then too. But we checked the data several times and it was correct. By all logic, no patient with this high cell oranginium assimilation rate should still show any signs of life. It goes against everything we know about erypathy. And yet, the oranginium is keeping the patient alive in a way no one could have predicted. Some of her internal organs have completely crystallized, but they're actually functioning more efficiently and stably than those of previous patients we've seen. I haven't figured out what's causing this condition yet, but based on the data, the more her infection progresses, the healthier she seems and the more pain she's in. We've never seen a case like this before. This may be some kind of new mutated form of erypathy. If we could make some sort of medical breakthrough while administering her treatment, maybe these people we rescued from Victoria really can bring a few miracles to Rhode Island. Oh shoot! All right, we in the stage. Okay, what the hell? I wasn't expecting that.
Too late for second thoughts.
Cold drink machine. Excuse me. Cold drink machine that has had its trajectory computing module disrupted by oranginium. It uncontrollably launches frozen beverage cans at operators who aren't thirsty at all. Listen, you're going to be hydrated whether you like it or not. That's basically what's going on, eh?
Nothing can master.
There's a game? Yeah, I know,
The
right?
most dangerous enemies are usually masters of
I didn't know I
disguise.
actually got to play the game. I thought this was a visual novel. Alright, so let me figure out how to use this character. Because I haven't even got to use, bro. Alright, so throws alchemical units at the 4 operators with the lowest block. For 21 seconds, enemies within the defined area have their stats decreased. And they take more damage as arts damage. Okay. These effects gradually increase. So basically, I throw them down when there's a good bunch of enemies around. And bro cooks, taking their stats down. And such. Okay.
Gather around me, guys!
Gather around. Okay,
I'll make
W.
you shriek so loud the stars will hear you.
It's fine, as long as I can muster up the courage.
Let's build this up.
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Okay. You know, I don't have logos.
We're counting on you.
I want logos and freaking Ascalon. Hopefully I get them at some point or another. I'm sure it'll
Bad
happen.
news is,
Oh my god, the skin looks so freaking cool in game. Ah, beautiful. Alright, this might be overkill. And by might, I mean definitely it's overkill. What is it? This thing just gonna stand there? I mean, it could chill, it's whatever.
At your disposal. Please stay calm. It's a bit tricky, but as long as you give me some
Whoops.
time.
My sword will respond the instant I spot the movement.
Yeah, this is gonna be the easiest stage I do all day, definitely. This is just like little baby mode, welcome to the chapter, you know. It's whatever. Here you go. Have fun. Damn, I haven't even placed thorns in, bro. Why would do it? Oh wait, what? You know what's crazy? I didn't even... You're gonna find this funny, Frosty. I thought I put a Ness in. Can you blame me though? Like, if just doing it quickly, they do low-key look similar. I thought that was a Ness up there. Like, I didn't look back down after I placed. I literally just placed and then I just kept it moving.
No one will find it.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, thorns next time. You know, you didn't really need to do anything yet.
Confidence in everything. With these people's fate in your hand, you still believe there will be a happy ending.
No happy endings allowed. Alright, chat. Jeez. I think that's where we're gonna leave it today. Like, I knew I was gonna stream a shorter amount of time just because I am, like, really tired. Like, my body is hurting. But the next stream we do for this chapter, which is this week, literally, it's gonna be longer. We're gonna try to get this done in 3 streams. So the next stream is probably gonna be like a... I don't know, it might be a 6-hour piece. To be honest with you. Gonna be a long boy one on the next one. Yeah, you always wondered... Yeah, that wasn't on purpose. Texas wasn't supposed to go right there.
Buenas, Doctor.
That was not meant for her at
We are
all.
sailing towards the rising sun.
But, good start so far. You'd say 4-ish streams? You think so? I mean, I guess it all really depends on me. With how long I go with these. But yeah, like I said, I would like to get this done in 3, just because I do have other things that need to get done this week. Hence another Digimon stream, hence a Zenless stream. And then there's some videos that are coming up that I need to take care of. And some other things are being worked on. So, yeah. But we out here, boys. We ball, alright? Arknights is back in the rotation. Yeah, so you won't have to wait a century to see it again. I'm literally streaming this. We're getting this done this week. You said then just try to start a bit earlier. Brother, I can't start any earlier than I literally started today. Not by much earlier. But yeah, I'm sorry for y'all Europeans. I'm sorry.
No me esperaba que te acostumbraras tan rápidamente al movimiento de las olas.
3:10 a.m. Well, thank you for watching again, bro.
Que la gente encuentre
Like,
descanso
trooping
en
through.
la segura.
Good thing many stages here don't have before and after story. Hallelujah. Thank you. That'd be draining me, like reading for like almost an hour on a before, then you do the stage, then the after is like another 30 minutes. I'm like, damn. Whew, be cooking me. But yeah, if you didn't leave a like on the stream, please be sure to leave a like before we head out. Subscribe if you're new, it's always appreciated. It's good to be back. I'm gonna continue to get thorns up. Other characters too. Did I upgrade my Jessica? Did I don't think I've used Jessica today. But we'll get her where she needs to be too and such. But yeah, I mean, good stream. Like I said, Exusai freaking Alter and 1 10 pull. I'll do another 10 pull for the love of the game to see if I get a wheelchair girl over there. Alright, there's nothing in this 10 pull. That was just for the love of the game. Alright, that's fine. I don't got another 10 pull, so don't count on it. It ain't happening. It is not happening. Alright, that's all she wrote. Speria is a fun operator. Is she? Huh. And I'll have to remember to buy that cow maid pack. I mean, I got like a month. So I'm good. Anyways, I'm out of here. I'm about to go freaking heal my body from the death that I feel. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you again soon. It's nap time for me. And as always, don't do crack. We got a lot more reading to go. But we're smoking that freaking, Aphoresis pack today. Bro died way sooner than I thought he was gonna go. Kinda crazy.